Welcome, Gemini, to your numerology reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. Best message is well, first of all, let's go through this. Your first card up is relationship change, which is 5 plus the 6, right? Which is 11. So it's talking about this new beginning of new change. The 5 is the change, and the 6 is for harmonious reasons. The 6 is also talking, guys, about the adjustment of how things are necessarily have to be done. So we don't want to forget about that. Not only is it about that, but it's also about the love, right? 6 is love. So this is talking about the way that you're aligning yourself for the change. Things that are inevitable have to be done. Natural. It's just the natural process of life, right? So whether or not it's knowing that your child is leaving home, knowing that you're changing partnerships or losing a friendship, or some kind of loved one, changing jobs. Maybe you're leaving some coworkers behind. Your neighbor is going through some kind of change as well. Maybe they're leaving. So it talks about all kinds of different things. So whatever the relationship change is in your life, this is what it is talking about, and how it can improve your current situation, asking you to make sure that you are flexible and adaptable to knowing that things are inevitable when it comes to change. Just like, it has to go from fall to winter, spring to summer, right? So however it is. But there will be a great benefit involved in this situation. And it's literally talking about, you could literally have one door closing to have another door open. So make sure that you are understanding the experience in the situation. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This is talking about moving on. So definitely knowing that there's somebody that is moving on. There is, someone who is leaving, going away. But it's also talking about, don't worry about that, because life continues as well to move on. Like I said, for some reason, it really does feel like as one door is closing, another door is getting ready to open for a better benefit. Things do happen this way. The darkest fears, talking about anxieties that it could be giving you, especially if you have some kind of, maybe a child who's going to college, moving on from someone that is, you've been around maybe a long time. For some of you, it might not even be a friend you're actually losing. It could also be that maybe you guys just spend tons of time together, and maybe they're moving far away. And so maybe you're, a little worried about this situation, because I'm used to Friday night, with them all the time. And now they're going to be so far away, we're not going to be able to do those things anymore. Right? Or my child is going to college, and we're used to, hanging out all the time. What am I going to do without them here? So put those in that area, my friends. Having dreams. You literally could be having little dreams about the situation that could be causing anxieties, or these dreams could be based from the anxieties that you have going on. And your card, is anxieties. How do I feel about the situation? Am I feeling anxious? Am I a little fearful, that they're going away? Maybe if you have a child who's going away, maybe the anxiety is, oh my God, I hope they're going to be okay. I hope everything's fine. I'm really worried about them. Things of this nature. Okay, so definitely talking about that relationship change. It could even be you who has to move away from them, and maybe you're feeling a little anxiety about being away from them. But no matter what it is, it's definitely having some kind of separation. And it could be also that you had to leave, or they had to leave to make their dreams come true. Okay, let's see what's going on. Clarifying on the dreams. You know what? We're going to clarify the anxiety first. That way my hands are not in the way. So let's go anxiety first, please. First card coming out is isolation. So, and loneliness, absolutely. The fear of being alone, the feel of maybe you feel, you know, yeah, that you're just going to be alone. And maybe you are isolating yourself away at this time. And Spirit says, no, 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 no. We want to embrace the change. Make sure that the change is, just like the seasons. Because you know what? It really is what needs to be happening. You feel the distance, you know? So take this how it is, guys. There could be some distance. There could, from them, like I said, because they're too far away. But definitely feeling that loneliness no matter what. Definitely going to put that there. Okay. And having the abundance coming out. Saying that it's time to really nurture yourself and don't allow the fears to overtake you. Change is inevitable. It has to happen. Whether, you get to see this person ever again or they're just really distant from you. But you need to get out there and really, get your dreams going, allow their dreams to come true, doing the things that they need to do. This is where this self-love is actually going to come through as well. The self-love is going to be that balance that says, you know what? I'm not going to allow myself to go through anxiety anymore. I'm going to heal from this situation and give myself the nurturing I need and give them what they need as well. And guys, if this is about a love relationship that you have lost, let's bring that in for a second. If this is a love relationship that you lost, sometimes we learned what we needed to learn from each other, whether it was good or it was bad. And that could be also why you feel alone in love. The reason I bring that up is because of the Venus, of course, and because of the Gemini Lovers card. So if you do feel like you love and lost in love, just remember, it's not over. Life does not end here. As seasons, just because winter killed all the trees, they're not really dead, right? Some might be, but that's not the point. The point is, majority of all the trees, you're not dead, okay? You might be isolating yourself away from this situation, but you will spring back into action. You will grow new leaves, okay? You will grow new leaves. You just focus on the self-love, the things that make you, who you are, what's important in life. Just because we had one relationship that is no good when it comes to love does not mean that I could never love again or no one could ever love me again. There is 8 billion people, friends, on this planet. Do not tell me that there is nobody out there for you to love or that could love you. It's just, where are you? If you're isolating yourself away, you're never going to find it. Now, on the other area, it's just about the self-love of allowing the friendship to end or them to distance themselves, go do with the things that they need to do, however the circumstance is for you, right? And remember, where one door closes, one door opens. Also talking about, not closing yourself out to communicate. That's exactly what it's just saying. Not closing yourself down to communication. Making sure that you don't hide out for too long. Get the healing that you need. Get to what you need, for yourself, right? Emotions are there for a reason, to help us heal. So this is right here is just opening yourself up to the clarity. Do not allow yourself to close down to the clarity and understanding, or restrict yourself from any kind of communication with the outside world. That is not going to, if you close down too much, you're not going to find what it is you're looking for. Now, for some reason, I do feel like somebody's child is leaving the home or doing something of this nature. Maybe you haven't been in contact with them a whole lot. So maybe you do feel like, there is a little bit of loneliness. Maybe they haven't gotten situated just yet. So maybe you feel like the communication is a little lacking. But just remember that everything is going to be okay. Just keep your heart open and keep your compassion going on any level and all levels. Watch your anxiety levels. right? Oh my gosh, you got the Star card. Yeah, because there is hope and calm in this whole situation. Um, this really is just a cycle change that is for the best, and Spirit just really wants you to understand that. Okay, so this is going to help with the healing and the rejuvenation of what you need, and everything is going to be just fine after you really start looking at it from a different perspective. Kind of look at it from a different pair of shoes. Step back out of the situation and kind of perceive it differently on how you can do things. Learn and keep your heart open and soft through the trials of life. And that's exactly what he's talking about with the Queen of Cups. Make sure that you are keeping yourself and the Venus as well, nurturing yourself, making sure you're grounding yourself, comforting yourself through the situation. And if it's somebody, maybe your kids are a little anxious too. Now there's the perception that you also have to think of as well, right? Mom and dad, right? That they're not feeling as good either. So we need to keep your heart open to help them. And they don't want to see you stressed out about that situation, right? Because they need you to be helpful and loving. I know. I remember when my son left, it's very painful. And especially when they don't write for a while, because then you're just like, oh my God, where are you? And I can see for like even military as well. If they're in boot camp and you haven't heard from them for a while, yeah, that will cause a lot of stress. But just remember, they need you not to be so stressed out about the situation. They will. There is definitely hope. Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.